Iowa State romps past KU 78-66 to win Big 12 tourney title. The fifth-seeded Cyclones raced to a big early lead against number 17 Kansas, then leaned on some balanced scoring and enough stops down the stretch to beat the Jayhawks 78-66 on Saturday night and remain unbeaten in 5 championship game appearances. Box score A. Lindell Wigginton had 17 points, Mariel Shayok had 15 and Michael Jacobson 14 for the Cyclones 23-11. They became the lowest. Dedrick Lawson had 18 points and Devin Dotson added 17 for the third-seeded Jayhawks, whose last chance to win some hardware will be the NCAA tournament. Their run of 14. Meanwhile, the Cyclones made a tremendous about-face during their stay in Kansas City. They arrived having lost 5 of their last 6 regular season games, and looked rudderless in losses to Texas and lowly West Virginia. But beginning with the Jayhawks, who are still looking for their own, were fortunate to trail 32-22 at halftime. Lawson, who had 24 points in the semifinals, was 2 of 11 from the field. Marcus Garrett was, all told, the Jayhawks shot 27.8% from the field and missed all 9 of their 3-point attempts in the first half. They also were just. Iowa State had its own trouble on the offensive end of the floor, getting 5 shots swatted into the seats. But the Cyclones, their lead swelled to 41-24 early in the second half. And even when the Jacobson would knock down an unlikely 3-pointer. That was the case when the Jayhawks trimmed the deficit to 45-35 with 14 minutes to go. Iowa State's big frustration eventually set in for the Jayhawks down the stretch. After cutting their deficit to single digits on several occasions, including 72-63 with 1:21 to go, the Cyclones kept answering. And after Grimes, Shayok made the 2 technical foul shots, Wigginton made 2 more, and the chance of let's. Iowa State has leaned on Shayok and Talon Horton-Tucker much of the season, but Wigginton and Halliburton shined in Kansas City. Wigginton is average. Kansas started freshman center David McCormack, but the Cyclones' guard-oriented lineup forced the Jayhawks to match their personnel. Charlie Moore, and both teams will learn their NCAA tournament destination Sunday. More AP College Basketball http://apnews.com/college basketball and http://twitter.com/aptop25. Related slideshow. Best of the college basketball season provided by Iman.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.